Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a clean and cook with me video where I'll be sharing lots of cleaning motivation to get you going and a couple of recipes to give you some yummy meal ideas. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Amanda and this is my channel, Amanda's Daily Home, where I love to share videos about all things house and home and give you all of the cleaning and homemaking motivation you need. And if you love those types of videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, I'm so happy you're back. Let's get into today's video. Alright guys, we're going to get started in my bedroom this morning. My bedroom is still nice and clean. I did a deep clean of this room a couple of videos ago and I've been able to maintain it, thank goodness. So I just wanted to go ahead and make my bed. Charlotte isn't too happy with me about this because she loves to jump in my spot in the morning once I get up. She always heads over, usually right by my pillow, and chills out there for most of the morning. But I'm just putting on my really comfortable Sherpa blanket that I picked up from Costco. This blanket was only $10, and when I picked it up, I had no idea that it was this big. I thought it was just a throw blanket, but it's a nice big king-size blanket, and I just use this at the end of the bed. So if I have to like sit down during the day or want to lay down for a second, it's a nice fluffy and cozy blanket. I'm just using a lint roller to get any lint off of it because the cats like to lay on there. So I just wanted to clean that up. I also grabbed one more of these cooling blankets. You guys, I absolutely love these. Our air conditioner is still not hooked up. So we actually hooked it up last night, but there was an issue with it. So we had to turn it off and it was so hot in the house. So it was so nice just to have these cooling blankets. So this one is a kid's blanket that I grabbed for the boys. It is the Elegear cooling blanket with the latest ArcChill 3.0 cooling material. It is the state-of-the-art cooling technology. It's the most advanced in the market and it provides unparalleled temperature regulation and comfort. It keeps you so comfortable, you guys. I have snuggled up with the cooling blankets so many times. The ArcChill 3.0 material is designed to absorb and dissipate heat, keeping you cool and comfortable throughout the night. So you just have the most nice sleeps in the summer when it is just way too hot outside. The other features that are amazing about this blanket is it is ultra thin. So it is really nice and thin. It doesn't have that heavy feeling to it. It is extremely soft. It's 12 times more breathable than regular blankets, 1.5 times more skin friendly, 1.8 times quicker cooling, and 12 times more breathable than cotton, you guys. So it is definitely something if you are a hot sleeper or you just want to stay nice and cool at night, this blanket is absolutely perfect for that. The other feature I really love about this blanket is the glow in the dark feature. You just expose the blanket to bright light for 15 minutes, turn off the lights, and it transforms your child's bedroom into a magical wonderland. The glowing blanket lights up the entire room and it just creates this really neat, whimsical experience for the kids. I was having a hard time getting the camera to actually catch how glowy the blanket was in the room in the dark, but the kids really love that. So they were so excited they had a glow in the dark blanket for their bedrooms. So I've got this Elegear blanket linked down below for you in the description box, and I have a 10% coupon code for you. Alright guys, moving on to cleaning my room. I have taken all of the laundry out of the dryer, so now I've got a whole bunch of laundry to fold. I swear to God, the laundry never ends. It's just nonstop. I've gathered up my hangers that I need because instead of folding all of the shirts, I'm just going to pop them right onto the hangers and then bring them to the bedrooms that they need to go to. So I'm just going to play the music for a little bit while I fold some laundry. So if you guys have some laundry to fold, you can go ahead and fold along with me, and then we will continue on with the rest of the stuff that I have to do.
Make this life thing harder than it needs to be. So many lights, lights, lights with us tonight, night, night. Don't let them go to waste. Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. It's gonna be alright, right, right. Tomorrow's gonna be okay. One moment, one shot. It's so hard to stay up and don't hide away behind the same old mask. But tonight I got the cool and I wanna go dance with you. So if you are in the mood, it's worth it. We don't belong with masks on.
And since laundry takes me so long to go through and get folded and hung up, I like to turn on a movie. So today I'm watching A Family Affair, I think it's called. It's a new movie with Zac Efron. It's a really cute movie, so if you're just looking for something to kind of watch that doesn't require too much thinking or too much paying attention, that's a really cute movie. You can always watch that one. I was watching it on Netflix, and I think I'm about like 3/4 way done. I still haven't finished the movie, but I like it so far. So if you're looking for something to watch, there's an idea.
So many lights, lights, lights with us tonight, night, night. Don't let them go to waste. Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. It's gonna be right, right, right. Tomorrow's gonna be.
All right, I had to leave the laundry for a little bit because I had to run downstairs and get a few things done down there. Jeff came home from work, so I needed him to get my X-Sense combination smoke and carbon monoxide alarm installed. I wanted this one installed right in the mudroom, right beside the garage. We have wired in smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, but we didn't put one in that space, and I really wanted to get one put there, just because it's right beside the garage, and if anything is coming in from the garage, this one would catch it the quickest. So actually this one was insanely easy to install. You just have to screw in the bracket into your ceiling or wall or wherever you're putting it, and you literally clip in the unit, the little carbon monoxide unit. It's like kind of like a little cartridge. You just put it up there, twist it in, and away you go. Turn on the button, and then it starts working.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song. You can't turn off.
The alarm has multicolored LED lights which inform you of the alarm status, and it notifies you of any faults. The device is constantly monitoring itself, and it quickly warns you of any faults or a low battery. And it's made from an upgraded PC material that's high temperature resistant and corrosion resistant, so you know that this will last you a long time. So Jeff is just pushing the alarm button in the middle, making sure everything is in working condition, and we're ready to roll with this thing. So if you want to pick up the X-Sense SCO1 alarm, go ahead to the description box down below. I have a 10% coupon code for you down there as well. All right, heading down to the kitchen. I'm just wiping down the kitchen island. I am obsessed with the flowers that Emmett got me on my kitchen island here. He just came home with them one night. We have them everywhere in our area right now. I can't remember what they're called. They start with an L. I don't feel like looking it up right now, but anyways, they are all over our area, and it just like adds so much vibrant color, and they're just so pretty to look at. So it was nice that he brought some home for me so I could add that to my kitchen. I'm just spraying down the kitchen island. I love this spray, you guys. It's the Lavender Rosemary Kitchen Cleaner by Attitude. You can get this stuff off of their website. I did get mine from Walmart, so you can always check Walmart to see if they have it there too. Now I'm just taking a couple of minutes to check my emails and stuff like that. I have been teaching other women how to do YouTube or create their own digital products, basically create their own digital business, because you guys know the way it is these days. With inflation going out of control, you have to find a way to basically like boost your income or create another stream of income. So I did create some online courses and guides to help you guys do that. So if you're ever interested in something like that, I do have it linked down below in my description box. But I've been teaching a few of you guys how to get started on your own businesses like that. Now, getting into the kitchen here, the kids were getting hungry. This is a mom hack. I think I shared it before. If you want to do homemade pizzas, buy naan bread. So I just picked this up in the bakery area. It's kind of like pita bread, but I think it's an Indian bread. Anyways, I'm not quite sure, but I know it's good. They have just the plain flavor or garlic flavor. I always alternate. I will do plain flavor if I'm doing barbecue chicken, or sometimes I just do barbecue with cheddar cheese. The kids love it. And then sometimes I'll do garlic if I'm doing like a tomato based, like pepperoni pizza. So today in this video, I'm doing 2 of the tomato, cheese, and pepperoni, and 1 with barbecue sauce and cheddar cheese. It is such a quick snack, or even a quick meal. You can serve it with a salad, and it's just like homemade pizzas, but you don't have to roll out the dough or anything like that. So and they're even personal sized, so it's great for lunch if you just want to pop in like 1 or 2 of these for the kids, and it just makes life so much easier. You don't have to do a whole lot of work if you need that quick dinner or quick lunch.
And maybe I'll go to hell and watch me go. I guess you can never tell. You never know if you go to hell. When will these clouds go away? Turn into rain, and when will the stars in my head?
Alright, you guys, we are just jumping into the next day here. I just wanted to get the kitchen nice and clean. I've got some time before I need to make dinner. The kids are not in the house, which makes it a lot easier for me to get the kitchen cleaned up, because when they're around, oh my gosh, we are basically running snacks and meals all day long. So anyways, I have the house to myself for a little while. We're going to get this kitchen cleaned up, and then I'm going to make some dinner. Today for dinner, I am going to be making a pulled chicken with some corn on the cob and some coleslaw. But first, let's get these dishes taken care of. If you guys have a bunch of dishes to do at home, I've got a dishwasher to load, plus lots of dishes to scrub. And on this day, I wanted to get the kitchen completely cleaned because I was having a hard time keeping on top of it. So I went ahead and loaded up the dishwasher, and then I also laid that white towel down because we have a lot of dishes to scrub. I want to make sure the kitchen gets completely clean. I've got a couple of hours to myself, so we're going to do that. So you can go ahead and clean along with me, or just watch and get your motivation and clean later. But like I said, before I start dinner, I want to get this kitchen cleaned up.
All the clouds go away and turn to rain. You say you burn forever now. Will it hurt forever, or will I get used to the pain? You say you burn forever in hell. Will it hurt forever, or will I get used to the pain? When will these clouds go away? Turn into rain, and when will the stars in my head do good instead? I wanna fly away, fly to a place where all the clouds go away and turn to rain.
You guys, the amount of water bottles I have to wash is absolutely insane. Having 4 boys in hockey and just really active in general, like, we are going through water bottles all the time. Basically every time they go out of the house, they're taking a water bottle. Lots of times they'll use the same one like on each day, but they just happen to pile up and come out of nowhere. And then we've got like friends coming over, and just they're always on the go, bike riding, going to hockey and stuff like that. So I think I showed you in one of my previous videos, in our pantry we have like a whole section dedicated to like water bottles and drink mixes and stuff like that. So that is a really good thing to have for them, since they have so many water bottles. But anyways, we are winding down on the dishes here. They keep kind of coming out of nowhere, but the sink is almost empty finally. I'm doing the last few pots and pans. I feel like I need some new pans. Those pans, they look terrible, but they really, like, they still work good. that's the downside of getting white pans. Like, I'm not careful enough to make sure that the heat doesn't go too high, or put the cooking spray that's going to go like down the side or whatever. That's basically what happened to those pans. And I've tried absolutely everything. I can't get the stains out. So I've tried all of your suggestions from previous videos, and those are just there permanently. But like I said, they still work really well. So I'm still going to use them, but eventually I would like to replace those. So if you have any suggestions for like your favorite non-stick pans, let me know in the comments below. I do have my cast iron pan, which I really love, but I still want to get just regular pans for like everyday use. Alright, so now that the dishes are done, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down all of the kitchen counters. One thing that I've learned that I do now is I don't clean out the kitchen sink until all the counters are cleaned off. I used to like scrub out the kitchen sink and it was all nice and clean, and then I would wipe the counters, and then if you have to rinse your rag and there's any crumbs on there or anything, it just ends up getting all into your kitchen sink. So I learned that just wipe everything down first, and the sink is like the very last thing that you should do. I did end up finding a few more dishes. What I did was I opened up the fridge, and there was a couple of items in there that were going bad and just needed to be emptied out. So I took those out because I just want to keep the fridge nice and clean. I did a like super deep clean of the fridge about a month ago that I showed you guys in one of my videos, and it's still not bad. There was just a few things in there that needed to go. A couple of like packaged salads that were like past its time, so we got rid of those, and a couple of leftovers we got rid of. So the kitchen, the fridge is nice and clean now, but I still have some more counters to wipe down, so we're not going to totally scrub this sink out quite yet. We're just going to give it a quick little rinse here. I was having some issues with the cup rinser. The little rubber thing on top wasn't sitting properly, so it was like shooting all over the place. It was getting me in the glasses, getting me all over my shirt, on my camera, on the blinds. So I had to quit doing that, and I'll just have to get Jeff to look at it and fix it when he gets home. So now that I want to get the island all cleaned off, I'm just putting away all of those dishes that I already washed. I like to put them on that white towel. So whenever I do a mass amount of dishes by hand, I lay a towel down on the island. So now that those are basically like mostly drip dried, I'm putting them all away. That way I can get this kitchen island nice and clean and scrubbed down. Right now I'm just running around the kitchen, basically putting everything away that is kind of out all over the counters and basically sitting there wherever it doesn't belong, getting all that put away. That way I can get these kitchen counters all wiped down, and then we can get started with that dinner.
Drum on, make a way through all your shitty stuff on your way out. Yeah, we'll talk when you're ready.
So I'm starting with the kitchen counter scrub down. I want to wipe the counters down all around the sink area because we've done a whole lot of dishes, so it's pretty yucky looking over there. I'm also going to wipe down the counters right here by the window. I have my kitchen windows open. It is so nice because there is a nice little breeze outside, and without that air conditioning, we need all of the breezes that we can get in here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get my island stools out of the way. That way I can get my Eufy robot to wash all of my floors. I did show you guys that vacuum in the last video, and I really am obsessed with that one. All of my previous vacuums, like the robot ones, are not even like close to as good as this one. This one is the most like automated one. This is not like sponsored whatsoever. I just absolutely love it. And if you've ever wanted a floor washing system that basically does everything for you and makes your life so much easier, I'm obsessed. So I'm just turning it on and going to continue with the other things I needed to do in the kitchen. My dirty water tank was full, so I had to go ahead and dump that and rinse it out. And that's basically all you have to do. All you have to do is like dump your dirty water and once in a while change out the vacuum bag. Yeah, it's like low maintenance and it does a really good job cleaning. So it's going to go ahead and get to work, and then I'm going to do my thing.
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life.
Isn't it like the worst thing ever when you're putting away dishes and pots and pans into the drawers and then it won't close because the bottom drawer, one of the pan handles, is sticking up? And you know what? I don't know really how to pull these out, so I have to wait for Jeff to get home in order for him to pull the drawer out, so that way we can get the pan that's being a little bugger and has its handle sticking up.
Me, as I said.
Now that the counters are all clean, we can go ahead and scrub out the sink. I'm going to give it a quick rinse first to make sure all of the crumbs and whatnot are down the drain. And then we're going to go ahead, put some dish soap all over the inside of the sink, and then I'm going to go ahead and scrub it out.
I never left a stone unturned. Trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved.
Alright, so the kitchen counters are all nice and clean now. Everything's been wiped down. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up with the kitchen sink here. Give it a rinse. Empty out this little, I don't even know what you call it, a sink strainer catcher thing. So I'm going to empty that out. Make sure it's nice and clean. Get all of the last few crumbs down the drain. And then we can go ahead and get started with dinner.
Those dances, what makes it worth the while? You will make it in time. You'll make it in time. 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 What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time. You will find a way. Slow it down. Dreams still yours.
So at this point of the video, I think it was about 2 p.m. So I decided now would be a good time to put the chicken in the crock pot. I'm making a crock pot pulled chicken. So it's nice and easy. You just toss your chicken breast into the crock pot. I threw it on high because I didn't have too much time before dinner. And I just figured that would be the perfect meal to make, so that way I wouldn't have to like make a big mess of the kitchen. I'm just using one pot, throw it in the crock pot, throw the lid on, and it just doesn't make that much of a mess. Right now I'm just rinsing off my chicken. I know online there's always like a big chicken washing controversy, if you are supposed to wash it or you're not supposed to wash it. I grew up, my mom always rinsed the chicken. So I'm rinsing the chicken right now in the kitchen sink. I was kind of annoyed because I did already just scrub down the kitchen sink, but that's okay. I just gave it a quick rinse, put it in the crock pot, and then I just added some soap, scrubbed down the kitchen sink again, and rinsed it out. That way it's nicely sanitized, and you know, I washed the chicken, big deal. I washed the sink afterwards. So let me know in the comments below what you guys do. I feel like if you go to the butcher shop and you're getting like fresh chicken, it's not a big deal if you don't rinse it. But sometimes from the grocery store, it's like, ew, I don't know what's going on back there. I like to give it a quick rinse. So anyways, in the crock pot, I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil and some barbecue sauce. This barbecue sauce was a maple bacon flavor, which was really nice. I also just wanted to show you guys quickly some stuff I picked up from the store. This is from the dollar store. I just needed some cutting mats. We've been cutting a lot of fruit and stuff like that lately, and it's kind of a pain sometimes to pull out the cutting board. Then it's like, where's the cutting board for the next person? The next person wants to make something, and you don't want to get the kitchen counters all dirty. So I got 2 packages of cutting mats. I love that romaine blend lettuce. It's like baby romaine. I got some cream of chicken soup because I'm making a hash brown casserole bake. I'm planning on making sourdough, so I got this tool here because I've seen people who make sourdough use that kind of a tool, and then just some various other items. I also picked up coleslaw for dinner, so that was just a package. I needed some new dish gloves, so I grabbed that, and corn on the cob because we're having corn on the cob tonight as well. So right now I'm just shucking the corn, taking all of the, I don't even know what you call the outside of the corn. Does anybody know what that is? It's like the corn jacket. I don't know what it is, but I'm taking the outside of the corn, putting it in the trash, and this is my favorite way to make corn. So I like to put corn into boiling water, and then you just boil it in there for a few minutes, and that has always come out the crispiest and juiciest corn for me. So fast forward a few hours, you guys, this is what the chicken looks like. I just shredded it up, added some more barbecue sauce, and the chicken was delicious like this. So we're just going to throw this on to some buns. So what I decided to do was put this on a bun with a little bit extra barbecue sauce and some cheddar cheese, and then that is going to go into the air fryer just for a couple minutes, just to warm up that bun and crisp it up a little bit. Also, I'm just adding some coleslaw dressing. So this was just from Walmart. It was just a pre-mixed coleslaw, and then I just added some coleslaw dressing. I have made my own homemade coleslaw dressing in the past, which was really yummy as well. Actually better than the store-bought, but today I just wanted minimal mess, so I just made sure to buy the coleslaw dressing. That way I didn't have to like take out a bunch of bowls and whisks and stuff like that. Here we're just going to go ahead and put those sandwiches together so we can throw them in the air fryer. I should say normally I would throw them in the oven, but I don't want to turn that oven on because it's going to get my kitchen even hotter. And my kitchen faces the west, so my kitchen windows are facing the west. In the late afternoon, early evening, it can get really hot in here. I thought about maybe getting black blinds, but I felt like that was going to attract the heat more. I don't know. But anyways, until our air conditioner gets hooked up correctly, I'm not turning the oven on when it's hot outside because it's just going to make it stifling in here. So air fryer it is. That will use way less heat than turning the oven on. Okay, these are ready now. So what I did was I just put the pulled chicken on here with some shredded cheddar cheese, popped it in the air fryer, and then I put a little bit of extra barbecue sauce after they came out just to make sure that they were nice and juicy and not too dried out. So you want to make sure your bun is not like super crispy. I guess you could do it to personal preference, honestly, but I don't like it overly crispy, but I like just a touch of crisp and warmth. So that's the way I did these ones. And then depending on what the kids wanted, some of them wanted coleslaw in the sandwich, some of them wanted them on the side. So you can basically put whatever you want in the pulled chicken sandwich. You can even do fried crispy onions. I just served it with corn on the cob, and that's what we had for dinner on this night. I just made enough sandwiches so that everybody had one, and then plus a few extra just in case somebody wanted seconds. And then there was also a little bit of pulled chicken left over for lunches the next day. Pulled chicken is actually really handy to have for leftovers, and especially handy to make on a hot summer day because you can just throw it in the crock pot and not heat up your kitchen. But that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please make sure you guys subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!